Today on Oz, it's taken over the internet. Nearly 1.5 million of you have racked up over 16 million page views of the Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss Plan. Now, see the maintenance plan to take everything you've achieved and turn it into a lifestyle. Plus, detecting the 4 cancer symptoms women are likely to ignore. How to spot the warning signs. Coming up next on Dr. Oz.
All right, it has been a Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss journey. But how do you continue it? The Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss Plan is not a diet. Never was supposed to be a diet. It's a lifestyle. So today I'm revealing the Total 10 Maintenance Plan, designed to fit your life and help you continue on your weight loss journey. But first, let's take a look at what you've accomplished.
Over the past 2 weeks, more than 1.5 million of you went online, racking up more than 16 million page views of my Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss Plan. In just 14 days, you dropped the weight, many of you losing up to 10 pounds. You cut out carbs and got off sugar. You even weaned off caffeine, changing the way you eat forever and detoxing your whole body. We did it together, step by step.
No clubs, no fees, just medically sound, real advice and the support you need to see it through.
Day 1, the kickoff.
The Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss Plan.
Very excited.
Day 2, you got your shopping list.
Oh, great.
Day 3, recipes for your protein-packed meals at lunch and dinner.
Everything in here is on the plan.
Day 4, smoothies to keep you full till lunch. Day 5, weekend survival guide to keep you from falling off the wagon.
That's the goal.
Day 6, we conquered your biggest obstacles.
This plan actually got the ball moving again.
Day 7, we solved your sugar fix.
Oh, it's really good.
Day 8, we introduced new 10-minute breakfast to keep you motivated.
It's really what I was looking for.
Day 9, satisfying snacks to keep you on track.
I am 14 pounds lost on it.
And today, Day 10, how you can use the plan for life.
Ali's here. She was here on day 1, and now she's back after completing the 2-week plan and losing
14 pounds.
Pretty cool. Well, like so many of the women on the plan, you're worried about gaining the weight back. Why is that?
Well, I've been a yo-yo dieter my whole life. I mean, up and down and up and down and not success. So I just needed to have something that wouldn't let me fail anymore. And I'm afraid of failing. So how do I continue the momentum that I started on this plan? 14 pounds, I want to keep this momentum going without falling back into the trap of overeating and all of that.
I get it. Let me just get one thing straight first, because this is an important idea. Once you have it there, you won't trip up on this.
Okay.
The weight that you've lost is mostly phantom weight. Phantom weight. It's weight that's going to come back if you go back to eating the old way. Okay. Some of it's water weight. Some of it's stuff that as soon as you get a little inflammation in your body, you'll yo-yo right back again. Then you'll panic, which you shouldn't do. The 10 to 15 pounds that we've all lost, so many of you have reported to me on, is not going to continue at that pace. That's not the goal. I don't want that for you.
Okay.
Because as fast as you lose the weight, you'll gain it back. I want a nice, slow, sustained burn. Feels pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The good news is in 2 weeks, you've lost a lot of weight. You've lost the inflammation. You've curbed your sweet cravings. You've reignited your metabolism. All the things we need to be able to do in life. Women have successfully lost 30 to 40 pounds. It's a lot of weight, folks. 30 to 40 pounds a year on this plan. So your new goal, reset your expectations. Your new goal, now that you've lost your 10, 12, how many pounds it is for everybody, is going to be 1 to 2 pounds per week. That's real, sustainable weight loss. That stuff's gone for good. You can live with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And I think for most of us, that makes us feel more comfortable. We're in a good place. We lost a dress size or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And now we'll get to that low, long-term maintenance plan that will last for the rest of your life.
How do we get there?
So glad you asked that. How are we going to get there is the big question you should all be asking. Come on, let me show you the rules. And this is a really important part of it. You have to reintroduce food groups one at a time. Some of these foods could be great for you. Some of them are going to cause inflammation in your body. You know who's going to know the answer to that?
Me.
You.
Okay.
And only you. No one's going to figure this out but you. Mm-hmm. So you're going to add back, for example, a half a cup a day, by the way, not huge amounts, dairy. Start with low-fat dairy because it's one of the earliest things you'll be able to tolerate, and you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly. So 2% milk, cottage cheese, low-fat. You can add butter. Butter's back, and you don't need much of it, right? You're doing a little experiment. Next, you're going to bring back some of the low glycemic fruits. You know, the peaches and the grapefruits, oranges, mangoes. These are wonderful tools for folks. They want to have them, and you're probably going to be okay with them, but we never know. So you're gonna, again, a week later, you're checking out these for a couple days, see how you feel. You don't gain the weight back, then you keep going. To the grains. A week later now, this is the third week, you can add whole grain carbs. This is a big step because we all crave this. But for a lot of people, it's a big, big problem.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to tell me when it is a problem. Black rice, farro, these are the ancient grains that I love a lot.
Okay.
Again, the whole grain linguine, buckwheat pasta, but here's the deal. Have a cup at around or before 2 p.m. I don't want it late in the day.
Okay.
How hard has the strict carb reduction been for you?
It was hard the first 3 days. I thought, like, how am I going to get through this? And by the third, fourth day, I started experimenting with how I was doing the quinoa, and I put the detox broth in it, which made it taste a lot tastier. And you know, just experimenting with the recipes, and then it got easier because then I found I needed less.
You know why it got easier?
Why?
You weren't addicted anymore. The pangs so many of us feel with these foods are actually withdrawal signs.
Really?
Yeah, that's why the plan works. Once you break through the first couple days, you're no longer addicted. You determine your destiny. And once you control what's in your body, you can change the world outside of it.
Okay.
That's what this program's about. All right. Rule number 2 is to keep protein and vegetables as the foundation of every meal. You've already been doing this.
Yes.
Hallelujah. You get chicken and salmon. You can give your eggs as much as you want. Keep full. That's important. Keep full, no hunger, no pain. You're going to do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
If it's uncomfortable, you won't do it.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like a diet. It feels like a lifestyle change.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I got a co-host here. I got my own co-host. All right, step 3 is to avoid the packaged snack foods. I know it seems so easy, everybody. You want to go out there, just pick up a quick little thing, but they're sugary and they've got diet ones that are artificially sweetened. It doesn't work. Please listen to me. It does not work. Don't go for those packaged snacks. Make them yourself. You can make them. They don't have to be as sweet as you expect. You can make protein-based snacks that work just fine and are sweet enough. So, hummus with practically any vegetable you want. Hard-boiled eggs will work. You can make some of these turkey roll-ups. These happen to be one of my favorites. These are crunchy chickpeas. You make these on the weekend and use them during the week. Now, I've mentioned several times already the fact that you have to check yourself, audit yourself. You need and this is rule number 4. You got to weigh yourself every single morning.
Okay.
But I want to change the way we all think about what that means. People who weigh themselves frequently lose more weight. And it's not because they're panicked about the number on the scale. Stop thinking about it like you're getting graded. Think about it as your ally. The number goes up, you should say, the experiment called me isn't going well. What did I do? Maybe I'm allergic to some of the foods I'm eating. Maybe I'm toxic on some stuff. Maybe I'm making a mistake. A system that I've created for myself is not working. All right, and rule number 5 is you got to splurge. You're going to allow one splurge every week. I don't want you to strive for perfection because perfection leads to failure. It shouldn't be a full day of splurging.
Is that wine?
That's wine. I'm going to come back to that second. Now, you're all going to love me for this one. Yeah, after 2 weeks. So what I want you to do is to splurge because I want you to ignite your metabolism.
Okay.
You don't need a lot to do that. I'm talking about one splurge, one little small little thing. Contain it. Right? So you can treat a dessert that you crave, an entree, yes, red wine. What would you crave?
Thai food.
Thai food.
I can't live without Thai food.
God bless you. Go out, have the meal, enjoy it up. Your metabolism is going to speed up. Your body won't think you're in a panic starvation mode. Now, I happen to like wine. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I would use for all the women out there who want to have their glass of wine and milk it throughout the evening. This, you're going to like me.
Okay.
You take a glass of wine. This is a serving of wine, by the way, not the jug that some people go for, right? And you just divide it up between 4 glasses. And then you're going to put some club soda on top of this wine. You're making a spritzer out of it. And this is going to deal with your need to have something in your hands that looks like wine, that tastes like wine, that feels like wine. You won't feel deprived. Go ahead and pick that up. And because you'll be milking this sensation, because so much of it is tactile. You're holding this, you're cradling it, you're nuzzling it up, you're doing like this, right? And you only have a quarter of the calories you normally would have had. Can you do that, Aline?
I can.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Right. Now, listen. This plan was a year in the making, and we tested it on real people. And I have brought in someone who can prove that you can have long-term success on this maintenance plan. Her name is Christina. She started the original plan last year, and she has lost and maintained a 100-pound weight loss.
My name is Christina. I am a school teacher and a mother of 2 beautiful boys.
I love you.
7 months ago, I wasn't feeling well. I was extremely tired every day. I was overweight. I was very unhappy with myself. And I knew that I wanted a change. And I found the Dr. Oz 2-week rapid weight loss plan.
If you're ready to lose weight rapidly, it's time to show you step by step what you're gonna do every day.
3 days into the diet, I could move, I can function, I had energy. After 2 weeks, I lost 20 pounds. After 3 months, I lost 55 pounds. When I returned to school in September, I walked by people and I'm saying, hi, and they're saying, oh my God, we didn't recognize you.
When we came back and I saw Christina, I'm like, wow.
She just looked amazing.
Dr. Oz changed my life. How could I not share that? And when you post a picture of yourself dramatically looking different, people see it. And this plan, this journey that I'm on has gone viral. We have a little Facebook group of friends and fellow teachers, and I would share and tell them everything that I was doing. And 2 became 4, 4 became 6, 6 became 12, and then it became a community effort.
I've lost 16 pounds to date.
25 pounds.
35 pounds.
Christina is a person of such humility, and it became very clear to me that this had become a movement, that people really were excited to start to eat healthy, to eat right.
It's been my struggle my whole life, and I just can't believe that I'm the inspiration for weight loss.
Thank you, Dr. Oz!
Come on out, Christina. I thought you'd be happy.
I am happy.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
Tell me about what happened. This was not a diet for you, it was a lifestyle you changed.
You become addicted to the feeling. You feel so healthy. I lost 20 pounds in the first 2 weeks. But it wasn't just about the weight. It was this feeling of energy and of life. It came back. And how could you not get addicted to that feeling? I didn't want it to stop. And you've changed my life.
Wow, you're going to change a lot of people's lives who are going to see you right now. I'm very proud of you. And listen, what I really love is you took your message to the masses. You created a movement. You took over your school, your community. That's the goal, everyone. When you do the program, spread the word. Now, some of the folks that you brought today, want to have a seat. These are all Christina's people. And these are the folks that she has inspired to lose weight, and they joined us today to celebrate with her. To this group, to all of you, and to everybody at home who has completed the Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss Plan, I am so proud of you. Because guess what, guys? We did it! We did it! Just because the 2 weeks are over, it's not too late. Be part of the movement. Find the complete Total 10 Rapid Weight Loss Plan now on DrOz.com. Share it on Facebook and check out my Pinterest page for every recipe and tip you need for success. I'll be right back.
Coming up next, it's the disease every woman fears most. But it doesn't have to be that way. Learn to detect the 4 cancer symptoms that are often mistaken for something else. The important warning signs no woman should ignore. Next. All new Oz. Your days of exhaustion are over. The plan to turbo fire your energy in just 10 days. 5 simple steps to a powerful new you. All new Oz. That's coming up on Monday.
Today, it's the disease you fear most, cancer. But it doesn't have to be that way. Diagnosis is often made too late because the warning signs of the disease mimic other conditions. So today, I'm giving you the power to detect the 4 cancer symptoms women are most likely to ignore. So let's get right to the detective work. The first symptom is bruising, because bruising can be a symptom of leukemia.
Bruising is a symptom you just might ignore because you think you're just getting older. You're a klutz. You might be anemic. They're minor side effects from your medications. But bruising on the body could actually be a symptom of leukemia because this cancer is a disease of the blood that can slow down the production of platelets, which help clot your blood. With fewer platelets, your blood's ability to clot diminishes drastically, giving way to easy bruising.
So how do you know if your bruising is normal or if it's a sign of leukemia? Maria's here to find out. You get bruised often, I hear.
I do. I have a 2- and a 4-year-old, and they think I'm a jungle gym, so my legs are pretty much all bruised up.
Up and down.
Up and down.
All right. So the issue of bruising, of course, is an important one because we all get it from different reasons. When you get your bruises, how long do they last?
Probably about a week.
Right. Which is a pretty normal term. So let's go over when to worry. When are bruises concerning to a doctor? First issue, fevers and chills. Does that ever happen to you?
Not really, only when I'm sick, which is not often.
All right, second big quick clue is whether people have persistent fatigue. Have you experienced that?
Well, I have the normal fatigue of a
Two
mother.
kids.
Yes.
It's a harder question to answer. The kind of fatigue you have with leukemia, really, you just can't get out of bed. It's not related to a tough day at all. And the last symptom is often bone pain. As the bone cancer is growing inside the bone, it will literally stretch it, and you'll feel the aching in there. Does it happen to you?
No, I feel great.
Well, I think you're good to go. I'm happy for that.
Thank
for you.
you.
All right.
Thanks.
So if you answered no to all of these, then fine. The bruising is normal. But for anyone who had bruising coupled with any of these symptoms, I don't want you to ignore it. We can cure these problems if we know about them in time. The next cancer symptom that many people ignore, women in particular, is indigestion. Because indigestion can be a symptom of esophageal cancer.
Indigestion. It's the symptom you ignore because you think it's caused by something you ate. Yesterday's late night binge, cheating on your diet. You're busy and always eating on the go. But indigestion could also be a symptom of esophageal cancer when it's caused by chronic heartburn or acid reflux. That's when the contents of your stomach back up into your esophagus, irritating the lining and over time, creating abnormal cells that morph into cancer.
So, when is indigestion a sign of esophageal cancer? Michelle, like most women, has had some indigestion. She's here to find out. So, I just showed you a little video explaining why I'm concerned about indigestion. If I can, I'm going to actually show you a real stomach and esophagus.
Oh.
One normal, one not so normal. So I just want to point out that as you have a normal esophagus here moving into the stomach, there's a very smooth transition. Go ahead and feel that. And compare that to this not so smooth. Look at how the esophagus shrunk here.
Yeah.
You see, it doesn't have these nice little lines anymore.
Right.
It's all scarred in. That makes it shorten, but also pulls it together. And feel right here, that thick stuff, that's an early cancer.
Ooh. Wow.
We're seeing a lot more of this problem because of that acid issue. So how long does it last when you get it? Because that's a big clue.
Sometimes overnight. It depends.
Does it last for a couple days?
No. I'm usually going by the next day. It's usually over by the next day.
That's a good sign. You ever get sore throats that last a long time?
No.
That's an important sign because the acid can go up and burn your vocal cords.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
So again, anyone who has indigestion, who's coupled with the other symptoms I just gave you to worry about, they're not going to ignore that. Again, a treatable problem if we find it.
Okay, great. Thanks for telling me.
Let's get to another symptom that you're likely to ignore, and I want you to detect this one. It's night sweats. And the reason I'm concerned about night sweats is they can be a symptom of lymphoma.
Night sweats are a symptom easy to ignore because your hormones go haywire at least once a month. It's just a hot flash. The bed's too warm. You're fighting a fever. But night sweats could also mean lymphoma, a cancer of your lymphatic system. That's because the progression of lymphoma and the way your body fights infections are similar, mobilizing immune cells, causing fever, achy muscles, and night sweats.
So when are those night sweats a sign of cancer? Jan's here to find out. She says she sometimes has occasional night sweats. So describe them for me. How often do you have them?
I'm over 40, so maybe once a week, often during the month.
Right.
4 times, 5 times a month.
So lymphomas can cause problems in many different ways, but let me, if I can, explain what's going on inside your body when you have that diagnosis.
Yes.
This is a normal spleen. And you see how it's elegant and sort of thin? This is about the size of your cell phone. That's how you can think about your spleen. It's way up here in the upper left side of your belly. Right?
Okay.
However, when it's infiltrated by a tumor, it looks like that. So you can take your gloves off because I'm going to teach you when you should worry about night sweats. Because you're right, they do happen a lot when you get past age 40, and they last a long time sometimes. So the first clue we always look for, if you were to tell your doctor you have night sweats, is whether or not you have swollen lymph nodes. You know how to examine for those?
No.
You all want to do this with me? If we get on. So everyone sits straw on the chair. I'm going to take 3 fingers and then very lightly press behind your ears. Just gently press behind your ears. You shouldn't feel anything abnormal there, but you do have lymph nodes. So you start there and then work your way down on each side of your neck like this, down to the jawline, and then work it around the jawline here, and then gently move down from the jawline along these muscles to your collarbone right here. Now, if you feel a small, really flexible, movable lump, the size of a kidney bean or so, I don't worry about that. You know when you're a kid, you get those really swollen nodes?
Yes.
You know, if they're tender, by the way, that's a good sign. Tender lymph nodes means infection. If it's a painless lymph node and it's bigger than that little kidney bean and the areas I just showed you, that makes me concerned, especially if you can't move it that readily, because tumors will grow and they'll sort of stick to the tissues around them.
Okay.
That's one of the first big things. I don't see anything visually. Do you have anything?
No.
You felt pretty healthy?
I do.
Yeah, you look good. Your thyroid's sort of prominent, by the way.
Is
Did
it?
you notice?
I have noticed that recently.
Yeah, so a little fullness in there, just a little hint since you're on the show. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Forget about that for now. We're talking about more important things like lymphomas. How about problems with breathing? Any difficulty with that?
No, not at all. No.
That's another issue I worry about because that will often go along with lymphomas. And finally, unexplained weight loss. I know you all want to lose weight.
Yes.
But when you lose weight, when you're not trying to lose weight, that's what I'm speaking about.
No, no weight loss.
No weight loss. Darn it. All right. So if you get night sweats plus any of those symptoms, that's when you have to worry. Thanks very much.
Oh, good.
All right.
Thank you.
Now let's get to one more symptom that I don't want you to ignore. It's bleeding in between your periods. Remember, bleeding between your periods is a concern for a lot of reasons, but it can especially be an issue if you have uterine cancer.
Bleeding between periods is a symptom women ignore because you're stressed out, you're on the pill. It's just another sign of menopause. You've got fibroids and you think they're probably harmless. But irregular bleeding could be a symptom of uterine cancer. In fact, it's actually the most common symptom because the cancerous lining of the uterus constantly continues to grow and shed, causing the abnormal bleeding.
So let's look at a uterus and what happens when you get a cancer there. Normally, it's pretty small size. It's like two golf balls attached to each other, basically, with these little ovaries next to it. But that's the uterus there. Let me show you what happens if you have a uterine tumor. It turns to that. Now look at the size difference here. A very small, sort of dainty-looking structure becomes massively enlarged, and it becomes thick and so big you think, how could I imagine not knowing this is there? But you'll miss the diagnosis sometimes because there's a lot of space in your belly. You'll think you put a little weight on. So the question is, when should you worry about breakthrough bleeding? You worry about it when it's coupled with bloating. You worry about if it's causing pain during urination or during sex. And you worry about it if you've got pelvic pain. Those are the big clues. Do not ignore those symptoms. Listen, all of these are issues you can control. I know we don't want to sometimes know if you've got problems, but I picked specifically problems that you can address aggressively, and we can help you with as doctors if you tell us. If you worry about any symptoms at all, you can download the Ask MD app on DrOz.com. It can help you know when to worry and when not to. All you got to do is answer a few quick questions. I'll be right back.
Are you looking for natural solutions for anxiety, the flu, or even the common cold? The answer may lay in these powerful little berries, loaded with natural healing benefits. It's the amazing superfruit you never knew existed. Coming up. All New Oz. Your days of exhaustion are over. The plan to turbo fire your energy in just 10 days. 5 simple steps to a powerful new you. All New Oz. That's coming up on Monday.
I'm always looking for natural solutions to your biggest problems like anxiety, the flu, or the common cold. The answers may be in these little berries. Now, although it's been around for centuries, Western medicine is only beginning to recognize the healing power of the goji berry.
First cultivated in ancient China, these berries have been used in alternative medicine for hundreds of years. Often called red diamonds in Asia, here in the States we call them goji berries. They're fat-free, sweet in taste, but low in calories, and packed with antioxidants. Recent studies have shown goji berries have the potential to promote mental and physical well-being, improving mood, energy, and vitality. So today, I'll reveal the 3 major reasons you should make goji berries part of your next meal.
Let's get to the healing power of goji berries. First up, it's a natural anxiety solution. Lindsay is joining us. She says she's the ultimate worrywart. So what do you worry about?
Well, Dr. Oz, I worry about everything in life. I worry about my job. I worry about my career. I worry about my love life. Pretty much everything I shouldn't be worrying about because I should just be relaxing and enjoying life.
And when does it affect you the most?
At night. I'm a creative person, so I do a lot of brainstorming at night, and I sleep with a notepad next to me, so I never go to sleep.
So I think you came to the right place today. Goji berries. They're, as we mentioned, they're old, but they've been studied in more recent ways as well. So they did this little exam of people who have a lot of anxiety, and they show that drinking goji berry juice for 14 days increased a sort of general feeling of wellness. They made people feel calmer and able to cope with that anxiety more effectively. And actually seems to help people sleep better. So maybe it might be in your best interest to try half a cup of goji berry juice. That's what they use in this study, once a day. Give it a taste, see what you think about it. How many folks have tried goji berries here? A couple, a little spattering there, here. It's becoming.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't it good?
Yeah, I like that.
You feel better already?
Yeah.
You're just saying
I
that.
actually just calmed down.
You probably worried all night about being here today.
Yes, I did.
The thing is, of course, it takes 2 weeks to see the benefits, so you're not going to get instantaneous results. But I really do think take the 2 weeks. And if you enjoy the taste, I don't want to force you to do something you don't want to do. The goji berry is available everywhere right now. You can try it out. Okay, let's get to another healing power of goji berries. It's immunity boosting effects. How are you?
Oh, hi, how are you?
So I understand your whole family is getting ill. They've got, again, small things I understand, the common cold, the flu. Is that true, Eileen?
That's true. I'm sick right now as we speak.
Why'd you shake my hands for?
Oh, thanks.
Jeez.
My husband is sick, my son is sick, and my 3 cats are sick. We're all sick.
All right. So goji berries, they look like this. I happen to love them because they're rich in antioxidants. And all you got to do is find a way of taking them in. So they did a study. It was in mice, not humans. And they found that the mice had fewer flu symptoms. And here's the part I really liked. It seems to help the efficacy of the flu shot. Makes it work a little better because it helps your immune system cope. So a great way to do it is something called goji berry nut juice. Do you like nut milks at all?
I do like nut milks.
I do too. I love almond milk in particular.
I love almond milk, and I love almond milk with berries. Or is that what we're going to be putting?
That's what we're going to be doing. So you can do it 2 ways. You want half a cup of goji berry nut mix of some type. Again, we'll take almond milk, which you can buy in stores now pretty regularly. Take it once a day to boost your immunity. If you want to be really exotic, you can make it yourself. Super easy to do. Your own goji berry nut milk. Your family will be so impressed by you. It's roughly half and half of goji berries and almonds. So half a cup of goji berries and then take a handful of almonds. Put them in the blender together, a little bit of water, and you zip it up, and it looks like this.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this because I actually need this right now.
I think I'm gonna give you one for your husband too. That's to take home.
That's very good. That's delicious.
It's got a little
actually.
exotic flavor to it.
It's very good.
Enjoy it. All right, good luck with you. Good luck with your family. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Do you have a favorite goji berry food or drink?
I'm in love with goji berry tea. Each night when I get home from work, I make a big mug of it and curl up on the couch. It's a relaxing and healthy way to end the day.
Share your favorite on Dr. Oz's Facebook page. Coming up next, struggling with body image her entire life, a woman proves once and for all that size does not matter when it comes to busting a move. Showing the world her body doesn't limit her, she's teaching women self-acceptance. Coming up next. Feeling burned out? Bounce back. All new Oz. Your days of exhaustion are over. The plan to turbo fire your energy in just 10 days. Dr. Oz breaks it down. 5 simple steps to a powerful new you. Plus, GMO foods back in the headlines. What the food industry is trying to hide now. Dr. Oz reveals what you have the right to know. All new Oz. That's coming up on Monday.
Take a look at this video. It's a viral sensation with more than 6 million views. The woman in it is Whitney Thore, and she proudly gave it the title, A Fat Girl Dancing. Her goal? To stop prejudice against overweight people and end body shame for good.
Whitney Thore grew up an active petite dancer who never worried about her weight.
When I started high school, I weighed 114 pounds. Then when I started college, I started gaining weight so fast that I didn't know what was wrong with me. By the end of my freshman year, I gained 100 pounds, and my entire life changed.
Over the next few years, Whitney gained another 100 pounds.
I quit dancing because I couldn't stand to look at myself in the mirror anymore.
Depressed and wondering why, Whitney's self-confidence plummeted. But she began pushing herself in the gym, continuing to search for answers to her weight gain. Eventually, tests revealed that Whitney had polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS, an endocrine disorder that can cause excessive weight gain.
It makes it really easy for me to gain weight
I can't get it all the way around.
and really difficult to lose weight.
One more time.
Armed at last with an explanation, Whitney learned to embrace her body and started dancing. But the real turning point came when Whitney began posting her dancing videos, and they went viral, sparking her No Body Shame campaign, which urges women of all ages to love their curves the way Whitney loves hers.
I do not hate this body. I love it.
Now you can see Whitney strutting her stuff on her very own TLC TV show, My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
I may be fat, but I am still fabulous.
Whitney Thore, come on out here. Thank you for coming, Whitney.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. All these wonderful things happening.
Yeah.
What do you hope comes out of it all?
Well, I hope that women can turn on the TV and they can see someone like them, because there are a lot of fat women in America and we are underrepresented in the media. And it's not just about people, who are fat, it's people who are dealing with anything that they feel shame about. I think it's something that everyone can relate to.
So you started gaining this weight pretty rapidly.
Yes.
What's it like to feel like you're in someone else's body, someone else's skin?
It's terrifying. It's really disorienting. I remember walking around my dorm room and bumping into things physically because my body didn't know where it fit in my surroundings, and that's a good metaphor for how I felt in life. I mean, people who used to take me on dates or were my friend or liked me, they just looked right through me after I got fat.
So we mentioned in a little tape introduction that you have PCOS,
yes,
which is very common. It's a common cause of infertility, common cause of unexplained weight gain. Mm-hmm. Once you figured out that you had it, you actually had some action steps. So what are you doing differently now?
Well, the first thing that I'm doing is that I'm loving myself.
Yeah. That's good. No, it's true. Yeah, you want to love yourself. That's true no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm approaching health in a more holistic way, and I think that health is about mind, body, and spirit. So now that I've got the inside figured out, I'm working on the outside. I'm dancing all the time. You can see in my Big Fat Fabulous Life, I'm doing things that I haven't done in years, like going to the beach, wearing a bikini.
I like that
swimming.
shit.
Yeah. So
let's talk about the painful side of this. You've been ridiculed.
Yes.
Publicly, people, just so you all know, they've spat on her. They've been bullied online, which of course is cowardly but easy to do. Mm-hmm. People don't like the fact that you're celebrating who you are because you're so big. So, why the hatred? What's going on?
Well, I think that weight discrimination is one of the last socially acceptable prejudices in this country. And I think from a very young age, I know I can relate to this. I was brainwashed to think that the thinner I am, the happier I am. I can only be successful if I'm thin. And now that I've found happiness and confidence even in this body, I think it somehow threatens people. I think they don't like it. I think they say, well, who is she to get to feel this way? Because I'm still waiting until I'm smaller and thinner so that I can be happy. But we don't have to wait, y'all. We can be happy right now.
So I want you to speak to the many people out there right now who are suffering with body shame and see you as a beacon of hope. What should they hear from you?
First, you have to know that you can find happiness in whatever body you are in, dealing with whatever issues of shame that you're dealing with. A year ago, I was crying in my mother's lap, and I was asking her when life was going to change. And suddenly, somehow, life has changed for me, and I am happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been. It's possible.
So I want to celebrate you for taking the celebrity that you have now and spreading a message that's so vitally important. You can make a movement, a change happen that people like me can't. Because you've been there, people see you, and they identify with you and say, if Whitney can do it, I can do it.
Right.
I have only one favor to ask back of you.
What?
Can I have it?
What is it?
It's not an exam.
Okay, fine, yes.
All right, I'm not putting you in the truth tube. No, I want you to show me some of your best dance moves and teach me how to do them.
Duh, okay.
Come on over here.
All right.
Come on over here. All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, this is gonna be really easy. Step, and step, and step, and step, and step, and step, and step.
All right, I got the steps down.
Step, and step, and step, and step. Now hip roll, and hip roll, and hip roll, and hip roll. Okay?
Yeah.
Now shimmy, and shimmy, and shimmy, and shimmy. Shimmy front, shimmy back, shimmy front, shimmy back, and turn it, and turn it, and turn it.
Whoa, Whitney!
Look at you.
Oh, listen, you can
didn't see Whitney's new show, My Big Fat Fabulous Life, Tuesday nights on TLC. Check her out. Be right back.
Coming up next, is the high cost of over-the-counter cures getting you down? You don't need to spend a lot of money to get healthy. Learn how you can heal your common health problems for just $1. Simple, fast fixes that won't break the bank. Next.
We are bringing healthy back this season and want you to bring it too. Grab your prescription pad for fun and sign up for free tickets today. You can go to droz.com/tickets and sign up. Did I get it right?
All new Oz. Your days of exhaustion are over. The plan to turbo fire your energy in just 10 days. 5 simple steps to a powerful new you. All new Oz. That's coming up on Monday.
You don't need to spend a lot of money to get healthy. Today I'm going to prove it with the fastest fixes for your common health problems. And guess what? They only cost $1 each. So I'm going to need some volunteers to help me. Let me ask you a little awkward question. Who here is brave enough to admit that they're having gas? Gas. Well, here's a victim. Come on down. Thank you for coming up. What's your name?
Loren.
Loren.
Yes.
All right, so describe the gas a little bit for me.
Well, ever since I switched to more of a plant-based diet, especially grilled veggies, I've been all about that base in a bad way.
What a show-off, grilled veggies. All right, does it depend on how much you're eating or anything gets you over there?
Mainly like grilled Brussels sprouts and asparagus.
Oh, it tastes so good, though.
I know.
All right, here's the tip. My $1 health fix for gas is peppermint.
Ooh.
It's not just for your breath, peppermint. Peppermint actually, interestingly, it relaxes muscles that control your gas so you can get it out more readily. Don't try to hold it, it's not gonna work. I can tell you that from personal experience. So if you want a little relief, here, try this.
So it'll be smelling good out of both ends.
Yes, yes, fantastic. What do you think?
It tastes good too.
Yes, and you can have the peppermint tea whenever you want to when people aren't around.
Great.
Take it back to your seat with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr.
All right, another $1 fast fix. I need another volunteer. Let me ask for a volunteer who has a wart. Someone who's got a wart. Come on down. Wart people, come on. Oh, there she is. She's so bravely coming down. I love the colorful outfits you guys have today. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Shireen.
Shireen. So tell me about your wart history.
Oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. They have come on my feet, on my hand. I am just like tired of this. It's uncomfortable, it's ugly, and it's unacceptable.
And what are you doing about them?
Hiding from them. I don't know.
All right. May I see one? Is it okay?
Yeah, I actually have one who's coming back right now.
Yeah, yes, you do have one.
Well,
You're
I like the way you touched me, Doctor.
Well, thank you. I was going to say you have very soft hands. All right, you see the wart there? It's just starting?
Yes.
All right. So this I have used in my own family, and I love it. It's $1 fix for warts. It's duct tape.
This is all I had to do?
Duct tape. I don't care. I'm serious. I don't care how much you think you got to do. This is a dermatologist's trick, and it works well. So what you do is this. You cut a piece of duct tape. Hold that if you don't mind for me. That's about as big as you need it to be for the area. So let's say we're going to cover it with this.
Okay.
Okay. So you take that duct tape, and you put it over the area that's involved, like that. Okay?
Okay.
Now, once it's like that, you're going to leave that. Can you all see that? You're going to leave that for a week.
A week.
Now think about this while you're thinking about this. And so at the end of the week, you peel it off, and then you take a little emery board, and you will file down the area that's irritated with the board. Okay. Then just apply duct tape again for a week. Do not take it off in between.
All right.
You just keep doing it till it's off.
Okay.
It's especially good for feet, by the way. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay well. All right, now my last fix. Who out there has dandruff? A dandruff person. I know there are plenty of them. Oh, there you are. Come on down. Come on down. I am very appreciative you're trusting me, by the way, with your stories. Many would not walk up here with warts and dandruff and fun stuff. Thank you. What's your first name?
Corey.
Corey. So what's your history of dandruff? When do you get it? What makes it worse?
I tend to get it in the winter when it's cold. And it's, you know.
A lot of folks get dry skin in the winter, and especially if you have dandruff for that cause. This you will love. $1 fix for dandruff is apple cider vinegar. So it's a pretty smart solution. It's 50-50 mixture of apple cider vinegar and some water. Put it in a little spray bottle like this. May I have the liberty of doing this?
Absolutely.
I won't do much.
It's all yours.
Okay. You spray like that. Oh, it's got a nice little mist to it. Put it right on the scalp. Then you mix it in there a little bit, like that, for about 50, and then for 15 minutes, you let it sit there.
And most people wash it out because it has sort of an odor to it. You don't want to walk around in the office like that.
Smell like a salad.
You smell like a salad, which might be good too. But 15 minutes, wash it out, and will help with dandruff. Try it twice a week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for coming up here. I appreciate it, Corey. All right, listen, you use it, you try it?
I'm trying it.
All right.
I'm trying it right now.
Give her a hand, I'm proud of her. We'll be right back. Trying it right now is good.
Feeling burned out? Bounce back. All Nuance. Your days of exhaustion are over. The plan to turbo fire your energy in just 10 days. Dr. Oz breaks it down. 5 simple steps to a powerful new you. Plus, GMO foods back in the headlines. What the food industry is trying to hide now. Dr. Oz reveals what you have the right to know. All New Oz. That's coming up on Monday.
I appreciate the effort you're putting in to get healthy, even if it doesn't always work out. Thanks to users of some e-cars, here's some posts that I think everyone can relate to. This one is about a diet. So you have the breakfast, that's 250 calories, a lunch, 375 calories, snacks, 125 more, and dinner is 70,450 calories. Oops. I think this one is really funny. I named my dog 5 Miles, so I can tell people I walk 5 miles every day. That's clever. That is very clever, guys. You're all jealous you didn't think of it. This last one is actually a fantastic idea. When I exercise and wear all black, it's like I'm at a funeral for my fat, which I'm proud when you guys do. Now it's time for In Case You Missed It. First up, we talked about $1 fast fixes. $1 fast fix for warts is, drum roll, duct tape. This is actually what dermatologists use. They take a little bit of duct tape, cut off a strip that's about as big as you need to cover over the wart, and then just put it on the wart. It's thought to somehow stimulate the immune system to attack the wart. It maybe suffocates the wart. But in one study, it was shown to be as effective as traditional freezing with liquid nitrogen. So if you're going to do it the way a dermatologist would do it, by covering up the wart for a week. Do not be anxious about this. Don't lift it. Don't try it. Don't wash it. Just 1 week just like this. Then a week later, take it off. When you take it off, you have a little emery board. Work on that little wart a little bit, try to dig at it a little bit to get some of the roots exposed, and put another piece of tape on there for another week, and just repeat the process until the wart is gone. And now a shout out to my friend David Zinzenko's new book, Zero Belly Diet. If you ever wonder why some people stay thin while others can't lose weight no matter how hard they try, this book explains the mystery. It's got a great plan to help you strip away belly fat and get the lean body you've always wanted. Remember, it's called Zero Belly Diet. And finally, please be careful of dubious people online that make it seem like I'm endorsing their products, because I don't. To see a full list of our trusted sponsorship partners, please go to droz.com, and I'll see you next time.